Hello Libras, I am High Priestess LaChondevi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your August 2018 love and romance reading. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a private reading with me straight through the description box below. If you would like to know who your future long-term romantic partner is, including details such as when you'll meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, a full reading as to how to align yourself with the happiest, healthiest, most fulfilling relationship with your future partner, and more, you can book a future partner reading with me now through the description box below. Also, I do item retrieval readings, so if you have any lost items that you need help locating, you can book an item retrieval reading with me through the description box below as well. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the Instant Go app, and I do respond to all text messages, all messages within 24 hours. All the links to book a future partner reading, as well as my Instant Go and my website, are all in the description box below, so you can check that out. These are general readings, of course, so the messages may or may not resonate. If they do not, go ahead and check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may. If these messages do resonate, you can check all three, your moon, sun, and rising, and even if you're Venus, if you like, in order to get a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the month of August 2018. Alrighty, so my lovely Libras, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I hope that all is well with you guys at this time, of course. Alrighty, so for the month of August here, for this reading, I do have the theme. I have here 3 5-card spreads. I have here an extended prediction spread with my personal prediction cards, and then we're going to discuss how to use our free will in order to bring about the best outcome in this situation with our extended guidance at the end of this reading. So let's go ahead and get into these messages here. Regarding the theme of your love lives during the month of August. Well, let me say this. There are some themes that I'm seeing here. Two major themes that I'm seeing right off the bat are using the law of attraction in the best way possible in order to attract the best outcome, the best circumstances, the most love to you. Also, I'm seeing here a theme of patience being required. There are retrogrades going on, I believe. Mars is in retrograde, Mercury's in retrograde. So we do have, a lot of retrograde action. So there are some delays coming in to the things that we are attempting to manifest. Just know that that energy is going on, during the month of August. So that may be the reasons for these delays. Well, let's go ahead and get into this. So I see here regarding the theme, once again, I do have here the law of attraction, or just rather the attraction card. But when I see this attraction card, and this card reads, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. When I see this attraction card, to me it speaks of, once again, using your thoughts, using your energy in order to draw in the ideal circumstances, because of course we have those universal laws, and the law of attraction is one of them. And the law of attraction, of course, says that whatever energy we put out is the energy we receive. So it's very important, Libras, during the month of August, to think loving thoughts, to know that your love is coming in. If you are seeking for something to come in, or know that your relationship is going to, turn out, any struggles if you are experiencing, those are going to resolve and turn out in the best way possible. Anything, we want to keep our minds in a high resonating and high vibrational place, because again, the universe will deliver to us exactly what it is that we put out. That is very, very important there, using the law of attraction to our benefit. I also have here the card of healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this could be healing family issues within a current family that you have created, for example, with a partner, and you made a new family. Or this can definitely be looking back at childhood, looking back at our early experiences, the experiences that may not have been the best for us, and making the conscious decision to forgive, making the conscious decision to release any challenges, anything that may be keeping us away from divine light, divine love. And that is also very important in the law of attraction, because when we decide to hold on to anger, when we decide to hold on to resentment, for example, if a family member does something to us and we hold on to anger or resentment, guess what? That anger and resentment only affects us. The other person is going to keep going on with their lives. However, we are stuck with those negative emotions, those lower resonating vibrations. And what that's going to do is it can hinder our ability to, attain positive, working relationships in the future, because we haven't let go, we haven't healed. So during the month of August, it's very important to use the law of attraction, use your energy in the best way, practice unconditional love, and as we give out unconditional love, so shall we receive, as well as make an effort to understand that, again, when we hold on to resentment, it only affects us, it doesn't affect the other person. It poisons our energetic field, not the other person. 555 on the clock. There may be some major changes that need to come regarding this healing of these issues, or there could be some major changes coming during the month of August, or even going into September. It could be once these retrogrades go direct, there could be some major changes. Nevertheless, again, it is very important for us to release this anger if we want to bring in unconditional love. Hate and love cannot occupy the same space. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into our first prediction here. So I can automatically see here that there is a connection that, you may have with somebody, Libra, which is a very, I do see a strong bond with somebody. I'm going to go into a little bit, I'm going to jump a little bit ahead to just give you a little bit about who we could be dealing with. I do see some soulmate energy. I do see here a twin flame. I see here a karmic partner. I see here a new lover. Some of you may be a more mature female or feminine energy, or if you're in a twin flames, can be the divine feminine. Nevertheless, I do see you're an older or more mature female energy with a younger, more immature male energy. But let's not get too caught up on the genders here. I do see here a divine union as well. So once again, I do see here a situation where there could be a strong bond between you and another person. I do see here a lot of lust in the past. A lot of lust in the past. And this says, pure sexual chemistry sparks between you. Unleash the energy. So a lot of lustful energy, a lot of sexual energy here in the past. And I do see here that this is speaking of a strong commitment. For some of you, this could be a marriage again, because you could be healing family issues within your current partnership, within your current family. But this is going to resonate with us all in different ways, because this is for every Libra in the world, right? So commitment, your relationship moves to the next level of love and unity. This is in the foundation position. So we're speaking of, again, a relationship where there is a pretty strong commitment. You could have a commitment to this person. This person could have a commitment with you, even if it's in our 3D physical realm, or if it's in the higher spiritual realms where there is a soul connection, a soul commitment. There is a commitment here. And I do see that you are the only one that your lover chooses to be with. This, of course, could be speaking of you being or having fidelity towards this person, being loyal to this person. But of course, it says you are the only one your love chooses to be with. So regardless of what's going on with your partner, it looks like, yes, there is fidelity, at least in the mental space, at least in the heart space. There is fidelity. I do have a third party situation coming up here, which we'll get into this. This could be on your behalf. This could be on your partner's behalf. But regardless of where there may be a third party situation, for some of you, there is fidelity here. Now, I see that many of you are going to be making some kind of important decision. You're going to be making a choice. It could be a choice between two suitors. As you see, there is this female here with two male suitors. So some of you could have a choice between two people. Some of you could have a choice between, should I take somebody back or should I not? Some of you may have a choice between, should I stay or should I go now? But some of you, or many of you, are going to be, and this is like the energy that's going on right now, the energy that's going to be going on, very soon, very shortly. There's going to be a choice between the two. And know, Libra, that your heart already whispers the answer. Your heart already knows the choice, the decision that you want to make. Your heart your soul already knows what you want to do. So just listen to what your heart wants to do and make that choice, make that decision, and know that even if you feel as though you may have made the wrong decision, or even if you're unsure, God, universe, spirit, or higher powers, they give us an infinite amount of choices. Tries. We can try and try again. It's never we made the decision, the choice, it wasn't the right one, and we're SOL. Whatever choice we make is the right one, but there is an important decision that needs to be made. But again, it looks like you may intuitively, or in your heart, in your soul, in your gut, know what decision that you want to make. And again, I have here a theme of patience. We have the sweetness card, and the sweetness card speaks of enjoying the sweetness of life, enjoying the sweetness of every day, soaking in or taking in the moment, having patience regarding manifesting what it is that you want in the future, but just being content with everyday life. Patience is now required. Relax, enjoy the sweetness of life, enjoy the sweetness of every day, and go ahead and just let the universe take care of the details, because universe, spirit, God, or higher powers are always co-conspiring for our benefit. Even if things seem challenging, they're always co-conspiring for our benefit. So just let the universe, let your higher power take care of the details, and just enjoy the sweetness of life. Be here now. So for our second prediction, going into our Kipper spread here, so at the bottom I have here a long way. Up top, 36, hope, big water. And the prediction, unexpected money. Military person here in the center. I believe that card may have been a little hard to see, but know that it's a military person card. And then we do have here the card of some sad news, unfortunately. So this doesn't necessarily look like a really, even though we have the sad news card, it doesn't look like it's like dire or a negative situation. Honestly, what I'm seeing here is, okay, so there may be something that maybe you've been waiting on, or this could be a long-term relationship, because this long way card can mean, having to endure a situation for a little bit longer. So maybe there's something that you've been hoping for, something that you've been waiting for, something you've been waiting, wishing, and hoping and praying for. And, maybe you had, this hasn't been coming through. Or this could be something that you're waiting, wishing, hoping for in a long-term situation. That can go different ways for all of you, because again, this is a general reading. So we do have that kind of element going on. This 36 hope big water speaks of our wishes, our dreams, what it is that we really hope for, what it is that we really seek. This could be a warning against, especially because we have this sad news card. Make sure not to indulge in substances, overly indulge, not too much, drugs, alcohol, food, anything like that. Because of this sad news, be careful for that. Nevertheless, we do have here, it's speaking of your wishes, your dreams, your hopes. And it looks like here there could be something that you are not expecting that may not bring the best outcome, or not exactly what you are hoping for. Again, because we have this long way card, it looks like for many of you, this will have to do with some kind of delay. Again, maybe you've been waiting on something. Maybe there was something that you've been hoping for, wishing for, and it looks like there may be a delay with this coming, which may, create some sadness or some, troubled feelings. Maybe being a little disgruntled there. But I do ultimately see a positive outcome. Okay, so that's what we have here. And this military person card in the center says that some of you may be dealing with somebody who's a man in a uniform or a woman in a uniform, even if it's military, even if it can be anybody who wears any kind of uniform for their trade, a firefighter. Again, somebody in the military, a doctor wears a lab coat, a scientist wears a lab coat. Somebody who works at Subway wears a Subway shirt, you know, somebody who wears some kind of, I just saw 1444 on the clock, a new beginning coming after a lot of angelic healing, maybe bringing some stability, security, and order, which is also what this card stands for. When this is not standing for a person who wears some kind of uniform, this can stand for stability, security, and order coming. Nevertheless, this card also has the ability to highlight a spread and kind of underline it and say things will happen exactly as such. So again, I do see here that there may be something unexpected, something that, you know, you did not, of course, think would occur. That will be something unexpected. That may, you know, not be the best. So again, we'll go ahead and see what exactly is going to occur here as we move forward, because I do see a change in this circumstance here. So keep in mind, this is the whole month, you know, and this spread here is just one snapshot. Each spread is just one snapshot of what is occurring this month, but we have different snapshots here. Okay, so with our Lenormand predictions here, I have here the card of, on the bottom, we got this cute little fox. We got the fox card. Up top, we do have the cross card. And then we have here the clover. We have here the letter. We have here, last but not least, the lilies. I just got a message coming in, and this message reads, trust in the Lord, so trust in God, universe, your higher power, to guide the path of your relationships. That may be a message for one or two of you. Okay, so once again, we have the lilies here. Alrighty. Let me move my selenite wand up so I can arrange these cards better. So regarding the sign, this is sun, moon, or rising of who you may be dealing with. And keep in mind, not every Libra is dating the same person. So the details about the description of this person may resonate, may not. Take the messages that resonate with you and leave the ones that don't. So it looks like some of you may be dating somebody who could be a fellow air sign. For example, you could be dating another Libra, and this is sun, moon, rising, even Venus, but we're talking about the major planets here. So Libra, or this could be picking up on your energy, or this could be a Gemini. So in particular, you know, a Libra or a Gemini, could be an Aquarius, but I'm seeing here mostly those two signs. Or somebody who has a sun, moon, or rising of Sagittarius, Capricorn, or Scorpio, perhaps even Pisces. So I'm seeing more air energy, water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or again Saggy, which is a fire sign, but Sagittarius or Capricorn. Capricorn's an earth sign. So this could be somebody here who, I'm seeing somebody here who's more slender, whoever you could be dealing with, somebody who's more slender. Maybe they have a delicate build, but I am seeing somebody here with broad shoulders. So this person, keep in mind, we're all dating different people. Not every person a Libra's dating looks the same. So this is somebody who could either be slim, slender. What did I just say? Thin or slender, or, okay. Or slim, yeah. Thin, slender, broad shoulders, or it could be somebody who is mostly fit in shape. For some of you, this is going to be somebody with the hair colors I'm seeing are the hair colors of red and copper hair or brown hair. We have the fox card. The fox card can even, yeah, it can be red hair here. This person could be somebody who has straight posture, for example. For some of you, this could be somebody who has kind of a fatigued look about them. For many of you, this can be an older male over the age of 30, or somebody older, somebody mature. So if this is somebody older, this could be somebody who has gray or salt and pepper hair, grayish. And for many of you, this is going to be somebody who has eyes that are green, hazel, blue with this clover card here. You know, green, hazel blue, something like that. But I'm seeing here a theme of colored eyes. So rearrange these again. Okay, pull these closer and closer. Okay, so regarding the situation I see here, we do have this letter card in the middle, speaking of some kind of important communication. Maybe that's what is waiting for, or is being waited for, or maybe that's what, you know, can bring this sad news. But we do have here some kind of letter, some kind of written communication. So this is going to be a text message with this letter card, written communication, a text message, email, a message on social media, a message on whatever apps people were using, you know, whatever texting apps people are using. This can be, you know, message in a bottle, carrier pigeon, singing telegram, whatever, but it's going to be some kind of written message here, you know, skywriting, anything like that, written message. And this could be from somebody. Okay, so let's see the different ways this can go. Some of you could receive a message. Maybe it's something you've been waiting for, but receive a message from, we have here an older male over the age of 30. Or some of you may have to be waiting for this message, because this card also speaks of waiting, patience, you know. This is often a card that I see when it is next to the letter card, speaking of, you know, having to wait for this message not coming in exactly when we would like it to. Which is, again, similar to this message here, you know, having to endure something a little longer, having to wait for something a little longer. So, again, I do see here a situation where you may have to wait for this message to come in. Maybe somebody's being sneaky. You know, maybe somebody's being cunning. Maybe that's why this message isn't coming through, or maybe the message does come through and, you know, it does cause this sad news. But know that there may be somebody being sneaky or being cunning, or maybe there was some cunning behavior going on in this situation, which could have created some problems here, some burdens. You know, maybe you have these burdens on your mind here. For some of you, this could be a spiritual connection. 2211 on the clock, which are two numbers of, you know, twin flame connections. So that's interesting there. Know that with that 22, whatever you are thinking about at this time, just as we were speaking of before, whatever you're thinking about at this time, your higher power, God, spirit, universe, is taking a, you know, a little snapshot of the things in your mind and is manifesting, or they are manifesting those things. Keep your thoughts, your mind positive. Use that law of attraction to your benefit, and know that everything is working out for the highest good of everybody involved. You know, this could be bringing some spiritual evolution, but again, we did get that number of spirituality. So some of you are in a, you know, a soulmate, a spiritual connection. But once again, I do see here some waiting coming in this situation. Okay, let me move those up. Now let's go ahead and get into our extended prediction here. So I am using my, I am using my prediction cards here. And it's interesting because I usually consider the card that I see when I pull the deck, and I do have here a card of surprise event. So this is just like this unexpected money card. There's something surprising, something that you are not expecting that is going to be coming. Some of you may have to make some kind of major decisions here, which again is the choice card. So yes, we have that theme of making a choice. We have this theme of something unexpected, and we do have a theme of patience here. So it looks like many of you are in a situation where you are in a soulmate situation, or a divine union, a divine partnership, and there were some challenges, and these challenges brought a setback to the situation. For some of you, it could have been a twin flame situation. So if you don't know what a twin flame is, for the purpose of this reading, we're not going to go too much into it, but this is a very divine partnership. You know, again, it has that 5D connection where you are always spiritually, you know, always soul wise connected. You know, you have that tie, you know. So this is somebody who, you know, you follow each other through lifetimes, the other half of our soul, to say the least. If you don't, you know, again, if you don't know how that resonates, just say this is a very deep soul bond connection. So again, we have here some setbacks, some challenges within this twin flame situation, and somebody could have been left in the cold. You could have left somebody in the cold, or you could have been left in the cold by somebody who you feel is this deep soulmate or this twin flame. But it looks like some of you are in a situation where somebody did not attach here. So I'm sorry, detach. Somebody did not detach here. So even though there was some left in the cold, somebody may still have held an attachment to this situation, you know, held somebody in their heart. And it looks like, you know, this is in the past. So moving forward, I do see here a situation where, yes, there was a third party that could have came into this situation, maybe creating these challenges here, maybe creating these setbacks. But however, this resonates regardless of if these setbacks were already intact and then we have this third party, or this third party was involved. I do see here a situation where, again, there was a commitment to a third party, creating some unresolved issues here. But I do see some healing that has occurred. And this healing has occurred within a karmic partnership. So for those of you who are on the twin flame journey, you know about how we have the twin flame and the karmic partner and this third party situation. For those of you who don't, just take these details as they resonate. But again, I do see here, maybe there was some healing that came with a karmic partner. Or if not that, there could have been a third party that was affecting your ability to heal from this situation. You know, maybe there was still some pain or resentment because of this situation. This can resonate in different ways. But I do see here an emotional connection with the karmic partner. And this could have led for some of you to release this person where there was this unrequited love, or release this feeling of unrequited love. But I do see here a releasing of that unrequited love, of that being left in the cold here. And what's going on right now is it looks like, so we do have this theme about these conversations, you know, this communication here. And it looks like there will be some conversations about, you know, a change in direction regarding the fulfillment in a connection here. But there will be a change in direction here. Maybe there is a situation where somebody, so this could be you or this could be your partner, is still secretly in love with the twin flame. Still secretly in love with the past love, because I do have the past love card here. And this past love could be a female for some of you, or you could be this female. But it looks like whatever is going on here, this change in direction, you know, this secrets, thinking about being in love with the past love, all these things have happened in the past. All of this was destined and fated for this situation. So it could be to bring about better circumstances in this situation if this is somebody who you choose to be with, regardless of this situation going on. But whatever happened here was destined, was fated in order to either bring you two together, or allow you to figure out on your own what it is that you want, what it is that you don't want, who you are in a relationship, you know, and things like that. So it looks like going towards the, you know, the first half of the month, on the other side of this energy here, it looks like there will be some casually dating, let's see here. Well, okay. So there's something here regarding casually dating. Once again, a soulmate, who may be somebody who you feel is your true love. Maybe there was some dark night of the soul energy that you have experienced in the past because of these challenges, because of being left in the cold, because of this unrequited love. There was a sense here of dark night of the soul energy where you may have had to confront the shadow within. That dark night of the soul energy is, you know, waking up having a bad day or being sad, you know, this sad news. This is dark night of the soul. This could be dark night of the soul energy here. You know, this is dark night of the soul energy here, this cross card. So this being on your mind, you know, these may be still things that you're thinking about during the month of August, and it could be because of this third party situation. But you know, you may still in your mental space have that dark night of the soul energy going on. Nevertheless, towards the end, the first half of the month, or you know, whenever you're watching this, on the other side of the energy that we were just speaking of, you are going to be moving forward from this dark night of the soul energy because of some karmic lessons. And these karmic lessons were these things that were destined, that were fated. You know, that was the purpose of these circumstances. You know, because when we confront the shadow within, we bring up those things from early childhood. We bring up, you know, the aspects of our personalities that we don't really see that can be challenging our relationships once again. So it looks like that energy was able to come out for many of you, and you were able to learn these karmic lessons that were destined, that were fated. You were able to move forward. So move forward from this toxic connection or move forward into a good connection. So either this situation will evolve and transform, or you could be moving forward with somebody else, because we do have this new lover card. But I do see here you going into a good connection, or you being successful in your love life in the first half of the month. Going towards the ending portion of the month, I do see here that there may be some isolation, or you may be learning some lessons while in isolation. You may choose to voluntarily retreat, go into isolation, or this could just be speaking of your isolation from your twin flame, your isolation from this soulmate. Now, you may be having some doubts and uncertainties about, you know, your ability to attain love and happiness in this connection. But I do see here that you may either learn about something that may cause you to have a change of mind, change of heart, a change of perspective, or learning these karmic lessons was able to bring you a change of heart, once again, change of mind, change of perspective, a new way of looking at this situation, leading you again to either a new lover, or because we have this left in the cold here, because we have this feeling of unrequited love, this twin flame, this person here may come back showing up as a new lover. You know, you'll know how this plays out. So if not that, you could have a change of heart, change of mind, a change of perspective about a karmic partner if you've taken on a new lover. But there will be a shift in perspective about someone, maybe either this person being your ideal love or somebody who you consider your ideal love. Nevertheless, I do see some improvements coming once this letter, once these messages, once this news is either sent to you or you send this. So you may be receiving messages from a male. For some of you, it's going to be a younger male energy. Or, you know, you could be this male sending or receiving this message. So, of course, you could be with this male, speaking to this male, or this male could be speaking to you. But that is going to bring improvements, or where you're going to be discussing improvements to the situation, in this situation. So, again, that may be where that big decision comes in here. Okay, so now that we got our predictions out of the way, let's go ahead and go into our guidance and see how to bring about the best outcome in this situation. Wow, I am officially in love with this guidance and the way this has turned out. Officially in love here. Let me move these so I have more room. Okay. Now, why I am officially in love with this guidance is because, okay, so the first card that we have here is the card of turquoise. Spiritual path. So again, remember, we're speaking of these karmic lessons. We're speaking of these divine situations, these soulmate situations, this fated, this destined, these destined situations. And this says spiritual path. So you are going on your spiritual path, or you are going in the right direction, you know. And sometimes moving in the right direction, things don't always happen on our timeline because they happen in divine timing. Again, we have that law of attraction, 33 on the clock, you know. So progression, transitions, are moving forward. Your true beliefs are becoming clear to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So you are making the necessary life changes as you are discovering, as you are, you know, uncovering what it is that you truly want. And that is beautiful, because oftentimes when we are in separation from somebody, or, you know, when there are troubles between two people in a relationship, or again, maybe somebody leaves the relationship, that is our time to think about who it is that we really are, what it is that we really want out of a relationship, you know, out of our connections. And I also have, just as we have this card of healing family issues and saying that your love life benefits as you forgive, we also have here the card of forgiveness. Topaz. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger. as it's blocking your health and happiness. So we already went over that once again. You know, we have to forgive, we have to release, we have to let go, because it does not it does not block the health and happiness of those who we are angry with, because they're going to go on about their life and worry about attaining their own health and happiness. You know, we are not responsible for their health and happiness, so they're going to go on and attain that on their own. But these things, not forgiving, that poisons us and makes us sick. You know, our relationships, you know, sick, which can harm us as well. So, okay, now I'm going to go into these Wisdom of the Oracle cards, and then we'll see why else these cards are so beautiful here in front of me. I have here the card of the first card, number 29. This is Breathe in the reverse. I have here number 20, Imagine, and this also came up in the reverse position, the shadow sides of these cards. In the upright third, we have here a change in the wind, right? Yeah, a change in the wind, number 12. So again, that's speaking of progressions, transitions, and moving forward. So there may be a lot of spiritual growth here. The spiritual growth may be bringing balance, or again, you may be having to make a major decision. We have this number 29, major decisions, major choices. Yes, we do have that again with this Imagine card. Now, taking these cards together, this number 29 card. So to me, this is saying, even though you may be waiting, even though you may be called to exercise patience, you know, saying apathetic or being lazy is actually a sign of lifelessness, you know, not exercising patience. So regardless of what is going on, regardless of if something is taking too long or you may be waiting for something, again, enjoy the sweetness of life. Get up, do something, exercise, engage in a hobby, you know, do something fun. Do something fun that is fulfilling to you, because you have to enjoy the sweetness of life and enjoy yourself. Again, we are responsible for our own health and happiness. So do things that fulfill you and make you happy at this time, instead of rather staying completely still. You know, when we are attracting things in, that's actually an act of motion. We are making the decision to step back and attract things in, but we are not being idle here. So again, get up, do something fulfilling for you. And I also have here the card of, again, number 20, Imagine. And this Imagine card, when it's in the reverse, it can be speaking of course, misusing our imagination. So this could be speaking of illusions. This could be speaking of wishful thinking. This can also be speaking of looking at things in a negative light. Again, we must use the law of attraction to our benefit, not, you know, to our detriment. That is what this Imagine card is saying. Use the law of attraction, use your imagination to your benefit, not to your detriment. It could be a good idea, I just heard, to daydream, because when we daydream, we kind of just let our minds travel off without really interfering with our thoughts and letting our conscious mind tell us, no, we're not going to get that. Yes, you know, this isn't our future. We just allow our thoughts to trail off and to think. And, you know, by that, we can kind of understand what our subconscious is telling us that our heart wants. So use your imagination in a good way. Also, it could be a good time to not, again, be disillusioned. See things as they truly are. And as you see things as they truly are, one thing you can do is say things are not working out to your benefit. You can, and this is a cognitive behavioral therapy trick, you can ask, okay, what is the worst possible outcome in this situation? Okay, now that we got it, can I handle that? Yes. What is the best possible outcome in this situation? If that happens, can I handle that? Absolutely. What is the middle ground? If that happens, can I handle that? Yeah. And then know that there are a whole range of things in between that can happen there. So, you know, what often happens is we attain fears because we don't want to, because we think about, and what is the worst outcome is, you know, kind of hanging over our head. It's kind of hanging over our head. Nevertheless, it's very, very rare, you know, it's very rare that our worst possible fears are what plays out in the situation, because there are an ultimate range of possibilities as to how things work out. So by looking at that worst, it can kind of calm our fears, and we can place more focus on, you know, the options that we do want. knowing that those are also attainable. So release any fears, any hesitancies, anything like that regarding this situation. And again, use your imagination to your benefit. Imagine wonderful things happening in this situation. And as you do that, the law of attraction will align here. And then I'm just going to skip ahead because bam, this is why I love this. We have law of attraction again. So that's why I'm saying this is a very big theme here. Law of attraction. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we, Spirit, God, Universe, your higher power, the angels, will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. So if you're having any fear-based thoughts about the situation, you can ask God, Universe, Spirit, the angels, your higher power, you know, to release these from you, to take these burdens from you. Give them up to your higher powers, to God, Universe, Spirit, the angels, for transmutation, because they can handle the things that we don't need to. They can hold on to the pain, the fears that we don't need to. So again, we have this Imagine card. You know, universe responds to the thoughts in our minds. Let's use our imaginations to our benefit as opposed to our detriment here. And then we have this card number 12, a change in the wind. And this card says that, you know, we always want things to stay the same, like the stripes on a zebra's back. As human beings, we want things to stay the same, but the only thing that stays the same is change. There will be progression, there will be transitions, and there will be moving forward here. So again, there are changes in relationships where, for example, someone leaves, someone walks away, there's challenges, things can go from great to challenges, and that marks a time for, once again, personal growth. You know, marks an opportunity for us to go further along our spiritual path. This marks a time for us to better understand ourselves, what it is that we will tolerate, what it is that we won't tolerate, what it is that we want. You know, and this also says that it's a good idea to use this moment of, you know, kind of this moment of change where your foundation may not be what it was before. The foundation may be shaken up from this situation, you know, so this will be a good time to use your imagination in the best way to then visualize and envision anew. Now that the foundation has been swept away, envision anew. What is it that you really want now moving forward? So another meaning of this card can be saying, you know, again, envision anew what it is that you really want. Use this time to your benefit, because as this kind of foundation is cleared, now you can plant a new seed. You know, now that we have a smooth ground, a smooth fertile ground, we can now plant a new seed for a new relationship to grow, whether it be with somebody that you already know or with another person. And it could be best to not get involved in any drama, but again, you know, take a step back and allow the situation to unfold. Have that patience. Know that everything is working out in the best way, and just allow the storm to pass. You know, don't become involved in any kind of drama situation. Allow the storm to pass, and you know, everything will be okay. And now we have here trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. Let me say that again. You received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. Beautiful. So you have divine support. Absolutely. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to go into your postcard from Spirit, and this will wrap up your reading. Dear you, dear Libra, now is one of those times where you're being asked to add some distance, take a step back, and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you have come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information for both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of the observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your goal to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now, and you will be glad you did. Love you. Love you. Alrighty, my dears, my lovely, lovely Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign friends, cross watchers. Those are the messages that I have for you regarding your love and romantic relationships during the month of August. I hope I was able to provide you with some useful guidance and messages. If you'd like to book a reading with me in the future, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. If you would like to book a reading with me now, you can book a reading with me on my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a reading with me now through the description box below. You can contact me on Instant Go. The link is in the description box below. Please thumbs up, like this video if the messages resonate with you. Comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. Much love, much light to you. I wish you all the best during the month of August, and I will see you here very soon for the mid-August readings. Mwah! Love you, Libras. Bye.